What's up guys, it's Andy at Switch. Today I'm going to go through a workout with you, so a bit of a circuit. So it's going to be working the core, going to be working the quads and the hamstrings, working on those glutes as well, getting that big, right, nice round booty. So we're going to be going through that. So we're going to be going through a timed exercise, so it's going to be quite a few rounds on this one. So the first one that we're going to do is going to be inchworms, squats, and we're going to rest. So you do get a little rest in it. So we're going to inchworms for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do 10 quick reps of squats. When we've done those, we're going to rest for 15 seconds, and we're going to go straight back into it. So we're doing that for 5 rounds. So it's a really good one for loosening up the hamstrings, getting a bit of length on those hamstrings as well, a little bit of lower back mobility, core strength as well. So we're going to be working on various things. When we've done that, we're going to go into another round. It's going to be a short rest before we go into the next one, which is going to be slow eccentric split squats. So for that part, it's going to be from there, just lowering down for time, shooting back up. So it's going to be nice and slow. So it's not going to be a big ballistic, fast, jumping all over the place workout today. It's going to be nice and slow. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be any easier though. And then from there, we're going to work both legs. Again, 10 quick squats, 15 seconds rest. This one's going to be for 10 rounds, that second one. So just going back to the first circuit that we're going to do. For the inchworms, if you've not done inchworms before, I'll show you from the side on. So feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to stretch down, I'm going to walk out, and I'm going to walk back in. So if you see that my legs are staying as tight as possible, locking those legs out. If you can only get to there, and you get to there. Okay, but we'll try to really extend. So find yours, okay? So just find what level you can go to, how far you can push yourself. Over time, when you've done it a few times, you might get a little bit more flexible, a little bit more mobile. We'll push that a little bit further, okay? I think I've talked enough now, so we can get straight into it. So we'll start off with 30 seconds inchworms, so set yourself up. We'll go again in 2, 1. Okay, 30 seconds inchworms. Okay, and then from there, straight into your 10 squats, feet shoulder width apart, pushing those knees out. Good. 15 seconds rest, and we go again. So even that first round, just be getting those nice little bit of length on those on your quads, bit of length on the hamstrings. So to warm up a little bit now. We're ready to go again. 2, 1. Go straight into those squats. Good. 15 seconds, we go again. So make sure you've got a drink with you. If you do get out of breath, you can probably hear me breathing a little bit heavier now. Just keep on top of that breathing, get the recovery in. Make sure you're ready for the next lot of inchworms. That's it, keep pushing. Good. malfunction. Okay, 3 rounds gone, 2 more to go. Doing well, guys, keep up. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, so we're just going to go into the next lot now. You bring the feet in a little bit closer together. And obviously, if you want to make it a little bit easier, put the feet a little bit further apart. Straight into those squats. Good, well done. 50 seconds, we go again into our last round. Getting nice and warm now. I'm starting to warm up a little bit. Let's get ready, let's finish strong. Okay, into the last lot of squats. Good. 2 minutes rest, and we're going to go into the next one. So what we could do is this little bit of that inchworms from the squats. That leads up to a nice warm up to the work that we're going to do. Like I said, the petrol slow eccentric split squats that we're going to do. It's not going to be any plyometrics or ballistic. It's not going to be jumping about. Nice and controlled, slow movements. Really concentrating on that lowering phase, the eccentric phase. So spend a good portion of the time just concentrating on getting down. Slower the better. And then exploding up. So what we're doing is, don't lean forward too much. Okay, you want to try and keep the body as central as possible, but putting a lot of the tension onto this front leg. So you feel like in your glutes, so squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hammies, squeeze your quad, just come down slow, up. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're starting about 5 seconds. So get ready. Let's go. So 4, 3, 2, 1, get up. That's it. Probably feel that tension on the glute already. Last one. No rest, trade straight into the next leg. Looking at the right one now. Good. That's it. So I really exaggerate that movement down. It's quite tempting, especially as the leg starts to get a little more tired. Just to come down a little bit quicker than those 4 seconds. So I'm just going to go into my squats now. 30 seconds are done. Okay, so the legs are starting to work a little bit now. Should be feeling that a little bit more. The eccentric squats are awesome, especially if you want to build up to putting barbells on or any kind of other weight. If you've not done that before, start with the eccentrics. Build up that foundational strength in the legs. Okay, I'm ready to go again. again in 3, 2, 1. Good. If you really want to slow it down even more, just make that count longer. Go to 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, build up to 10. Good. Last one. Straight up. Quick swap over and back down. Good effort, guys. Straight up. So if you notice that I'm not leaning forward, okay, keeping that body central. And there's not a lot of weight on my back foot. If you look, I'm pretty much on my toes. I'm just using that for balance. Okay, so 10 squats. Good. Good work, guys. Getting there. I'm getting a little bit heavy legged. Start to feel it. If you've done your leg work beforehand as well in the week, it's really good for loosening up. A little bit of accessory work if you need that. 10 seconds and we go again. Grab that drink. Keep hydrated. Down we go. I'm squeezing that glute throughout. Okay, makes it a little bit more difficult. It's a lot more stress onto the working muscles. That's what we're after. Quick change. Keep going, doing well, guys. Slow it right down. Awesome effort, well done. Awesome, straight slow squats. Get those legs out, they're gonna start getting heavier. How we're doing, guys, we're staying there, we're keeping up. We've got this. That's 4 down. We've got this. We're ready to go again. 2, 1. Down we go. Good effort, guys. Change. Good effort. Well done, guys. Straight into those. Just have a little kick out. Just loosen those legs up. You know, you want to get those squats in as quick as you can if you finish those lunges. But if you need to kick out, loosen those legs up a bit and do it. Good effort, guys. That's 5 done. Getting closer, getting closer. And those legs are going to need a rest. Those legs are going to be screaming now. Just got to hang in there. Just keep pushing through. Okay. Start again in 3, 2, 1. Good. Just be strict with yourself, guys. Tempting to maybe sit one out. But if you can push, if you can carry on, if you've got one more set in you, do that one more set. If we always stop where it starts to get difficult, we'll never progress. We'll only get to that certain point and that'll be it. So we've got to keep pushing on. Push on to the point where obviously you're not getting injured. Don't want any injuries. But if you feel capable to push on where there's no pain, just got to push on. You'll thank yourself for it. Last 10. Okay, now 10 squats. Well done, guys. That's 6 down. Got 2 more to go. We're nearly there. The end is in sight. Okay, just kick those legs out. You should be feeling it. Getting a little bit heavy leg there on the quads. Okay, when we've done this, I'm going to give you a really good stretch to do, just to loosen up a bit. So you're going to need that stretch. Okay. As you can probably see, the rest in between isn't a set amount of time that I'm going to do between these. I'm just going to wait till I'm fully recovered and I'm ready to go again. So I'm going to go again now. I'm not counting like, 10 seconds, 15 seconds in between each set. I'm just waiting till I can do another quality set. Personally, I'd rather finish that set with good form and try and thrash my way through it when I'm all over the place, or I might not even complete that set. So a few seconds extra rest. Personally, I'd rather just do that and put another quality set in. I mean, that doesn't mean that this is not hurting. Trust me, it is. But I think gone are the days where you just flog yourself to death. It's all about training smart. I'm really feeling it on my quads now. A little bit of a wobble there. Last one. Good, kick out. Set yourself up. 10 squats. I've said it before, and I swear by it. Form becomes before speed, always. 10 full length, full range of motion press ups will outscore 100 half press ups any day for me. Full or nothing. That's 7 down. That's my little rant over. A little bit of soul cleansing going on. Okay, so we've got one more round coming up. Then we can go have a really nice stretch. Grab that water. Relax. We're going to start again. Last round. So notice that my form is staying all the time. I'm going slower on the way down, exploding up. So I'm making sure that every rep is quality. And change over. The kind of motion that you want for each rep, you want your last rep to be as strong and as explosive as your first. That's why that rest needs to come in. almost like you try to jump on one foot. So all the power off this leg is going to excel you up to lift me off the floor. That's the intention. Might not always feel that way, but as long as you're doing it with bad intentions, that's all I can ask for. Last lot of squats. By the time on my face, I felt those last few squats. Like I say, it does really drain you. That's it, 8 rounds done. I'm showing you some quick stretches now, so grab a quick drink, give you a little bit of a breathing exercise, and just get you into that stretch. So go on, I'll give you a couple of minutes. Go and get your drink. Come back. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I'll show you side on. So I'm just going to go onto the floor, and all I'm going to do, see my feet flat on the floor, knees are coming up to my body, my arms are going to be out to the side. I'm going to do 10 deep belly breaths. So what I mean by belly breaths is that I'm going to push up from my belly, and it's going to be a wave. So first it'll be my belly that comes up, then it'll come up to there, to just the lower part of my ribs, and it'll come into my chest. So I'm filling all my lungs with oxygen. And as I'm doing that, I'm expanding through my back as well. So my back's going to be pressing onto that floor. So I'm taking in as much oxygen as possible. So from there, I'm just going to, as you see the belly rise, that wave, pushing that back through the floor. And exhale out. And again, big breath. So we're breathing loud enough, so if there was someone next to you, they could hear you breathing. Some good, powerful breaths. Last one. Okay, so we're feeling a little bit more relaxed now. Quite more chilled. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you these stretches that we're going to do. So first of all, we've worked these quads to death, man. So we're just going to tuck right in nice and tight. Going to left foot, you're going to tuck into the sole of your left foot is tucking into your thigh there. Your right heel's going to tuck into that right butt cheek. Left elbow, you're just going to sit back, just nice and slow. Feel that stretch right down your quad into your hip flexor. Okay, so you're getting a really nice stretch. If you can get lower, by all means get lower. If you get to there and you're feeling really tight, just hang out there. That's where your stretch is. We're just going to loosen all up, okay? So we're just going to try and get the muscles back to a normal length. If you get to there, you want to feel it a little bit more, just push. So see, it's just a tiny movement in my hip. I'm just going to bring my hip forward. So don't lean back, okay? I'm just going to slightly just tilt my hip, just to feel that a little bit more. Okay, and I'm just going to change over. That's okay. Again, just going to slowly lower. Get onto there. That was nice. Just hold out. Good job today, guys. Careful if you've done this upstairs, if you've done this in your bedroom today. Might be a case of doing a little bum shuffle down the stairs straight after this. Make sure you get that moving back in your legs. So also when you're doing your stretches, I don't usually say, you know, do the stretch for like 20 seconds. I'll say do the stretch for so many breaths. So the belly breaths that I was doing before, I was doing earlier, you can hold into this position, and just do, let's say, 5, 6, anything between 5 and 10 big belly breaths. Remember that wave coming up, so it starts at the belly, comes up to the chest, getting those oxygen all around the body that's needed. Okay, and then from there, there's 2 ways to do these glute stretches. I like to do this one. So the left over the right, line to your back, bring that right knee up to your body, and hold again. I like this one because it's similar to the breathing that I was doing before, where I can really push my back into the floor. So I'm just going to hang out here for 5 big breaths. Change over. In that nice position. When you've done one side, you might feel that the other side's a little tighter. So just gonna find that where it's a nice relax, and then gently just deepen that stretch, so just get more into it. Starting to loosen now, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more pressure. Okay, and just slowly relax over there. Then come onto your feet. Next stretch. You're going to feet heels apart. So what if you can only get, so just only go as far as you can. Okay, you want the legs to be stretched out as much as you can, so straight, locked out. As soon as we do that, we lose the stretch. So I'd rather you came in a little bit. My hamstring's a little tight today, so I'm going to come in a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to get my right hand, slide on the inside, keeping that leg straight. Okay, so the second that we do that, the stretch becomes pointless, there's no point doing it, so I'm just going to try and lock out again. If you can only get to there, only get to there. It doesn't have to be all the way to the toes. If you can't get to the toes, get to the calf, get to the knee, lean the chest forward, just as long as we're stretching that hamstring. So again, hang out, 5 breaths. Feel a little bit more, just point your toe in. Good. Okay, so again, left hand up the right leg and the slide on the inside, feel that point. Again, once you've done one side, the other side might feel a little bit tighter. So we're just going to hang in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold there, a couple of big breaths. Now I feel me loosen up a little bit more, so I'm just going to put a little bit more into that. Lean my chest down a little bit further. Put a couple of extra breaths in there, I was enjoying that bit. And then like last one that we're going to do for stretching the legs out, I'm just going to get the outside, come down the outside of the legs. And again, stretch to that point where I feel it. So you might only get to your ankles, get to your toes, awesome, but I'm not too bothered about you touching your toes. I'm bothered about the stretch that you can place on your hamstrings. If you can lean your chest forward, you might only get to your knees, but if you lean your chest forward, see, I'm feeling that already just on my hamstrings. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to, a little bit more leverage. I'm going to hold on to my ankles and I'm going to bend that chest forward, not my head. If I start stretching with my head, I can feel the tension in my spine already. So I'm just going to lean forward with my chest. Keep those toes together. It's quite tempting to do that when you're not concentrating. Keep those toes together, get the benefit of that stretch. It should feel quite nice, that. Should do. Okay, good work, guys. So that was it for today. Some real good concentrating work, single leg work. Great, like I was saying, if you want to do any accessory work, if you're a squatter, or if you're into your deadlifts, or if that's something you want to get into, or you just want to work, getting that firm round booty, single leg work, definitely something that you should be including in your program at some point. So we've done inchworms, squats, with the rest in between. So that circuit on its own could be used as a warm-up for any kind of like leg day activity that you might be doing. And we went to the slow eccentric split squats with the squats again on top of that, with your auto-regulated rest really. So auto-regulation kind of means when you feel that you're ready to do that set again. So obviously don't just go off, go for lunch, come back, do your next set, but when you can feel you can push, that's when you can go, okay? If you need that little bit more structure, go for a 30 seconds rest and get straight back into it. But again, kind of brings up the argument when it's going to be quality over quantity really. So anyway, make sure you get your, whatever you do, make sure you get a good stretching in between, right at the end, loosen up, practice your breathing techniques. My name's Andy, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.